Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, the Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-3. The Rays got 18 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-5. Jonathan Lucroy had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping lead the
Now from the home of the... And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Zimmer.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. And who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
First pitch on its way. Hit to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. In now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball. So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins.
Hit sharply on the ground. Ramirez is up with it. Just in time, and that was awfully close. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Coming to the plate now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very well.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is Rosario. Gone to lead off the inning. Francisco Lindor has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So now Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos.
As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And it's 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Cron will wait on it. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jason.
Riding in, Jason Kipnis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Rolled slowly to first. 3 unassisted.
Batting seventh.
Here's Leonis Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Martin.
Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. Didn't work out.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Here's Miguel Sano. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He has 7 hits. He's around the knees there, taken for a strike. Carrasco, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Jonathan Schoop down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jonathan Schoop becomes out number 2 this inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Lucas Duda is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Duda is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead cold guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the... At the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Jordan Luplow.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Plawecki.
Kevin Plawecki.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, fair ball down the line. Throwing to second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. From the stretch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Indians lead. At the plate, Max Kepler. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. And a ball 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
Well, that's a great take there right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Line toward the alley in left center. Martin will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Castro stands at second with 2 gone. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Luplow ranging back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the. Standing in, Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Fouled away. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Up next for Cleveland.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. A little roller toward the hole. Scope gonna have to hurry. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. High in the air out to center field. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
1-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Schoop leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Kipnis.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
3-2.
Payoff pitch one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Striding in for the Indians, Leonys Martin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. So 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Settling in now, Jason Castro, a base hit in his first trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Kepler, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's in there. The left fielder, number 3.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Kevin Plawecki. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Kevin Plawecki.
Popped him up. Crone has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping into the box,
hitter.
Bradley Zimmer. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now this spot has to put the ball in play.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Splitter. 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez.
Leading
0
off,
for 2 for him to this point.
The shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tight break with the slide.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, only in the second game of this series.
Nelson Cruz is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little?
Down, he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep, but that'll be off the right field wall.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Cruz at third, Sano at second with one away. A ball and a strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with. Into the box, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for the Indians, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Castro has it, and he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, and there's one away. Francisco Lindor will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. James Hoyt gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder.
The 1-0.
Max
That's
Kepler.
popped up. Ramirez in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
The next twin up,
Kepler.
Jason Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Right to Ramirez. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Addison Reed is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. Reed, 30 years of age. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Jordan.
Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Martin able to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Hot shot to third. Ramirez is there. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Slider laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's 3 straight.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 4.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing in the... Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Behind 0-2 now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's C.J. Cron now.
First baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Martin is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Ronald Torreyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 19, Ronald Torreyes.
Popped up. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Tribe win this one despite banging.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the American League Central, Carlos Carrasco struck out 12 on the way to the win, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 1-0. The Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-1. The Kansas City Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-4. The Astros got 11 hits overall as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 9-3. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-0. The Oakland Athletics swatted 4 home runs in this one as they destroyed the Angels 17-5. The Seattle Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 10-7. The Cubs combined for 4 total home runs as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. The Rockies took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-2. The Philadelphia Phillies took down the visiting Braves 2-1. The Reds sank the visiting Buccos 7-4. The Brewers got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. The San Diego Padres defeated the visiting Giants 4-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in down. Now to the plate, Billy Hamilton. He will lead this one off today.
Off the Indians, the center fielder, number 6.
Here's
Billy
the first pitch to him.
Hamilton.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Tommy Pham comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
1-1.
Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
The third baseman, Jose.
Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And there's ball 1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. So striding in, Eddie Rosario.